Hello dear student, today we will see the next point, that is coordination. It is one of the function of management. Okay, so coordination means in the management of coordination organization, the objectives are laid down which are ultimately fulfilled only by coordination with various departments. There should be required to see whether the respected person or whether the person who is having is doing its work accurately for achieving target or not. It is essential that everybody in the organization to understand the objectives. It is important to ensure that the different departments work in the coordination only. It is essential that everybody in the organization should understand the main objectives of the business and work towards their achievement in active cooperation with the others. Each department should be work in harmony. So the basic features of the coordination are these. It is continuous process. The coordination is a continuous process. Then it is orderly arrangement of all group efforts. Coordination is nothing but the arrangement of all group efforts together each other. Then it gives a secure unity of action, or it is a purpose to give the secure unity of action towards the common objectives of the firms. It consists of basic three elements, that is time, balancing and integrity. Time means adjusting the time schedule of different departments. With the time, adjust the schedule of different department. Therefore, the time is one of the element of the coordination. Then balancing means specific machines are needed for balancing or to give the support to other materials. And then the integrating means it integrate objective of each employees with those of the organization. Means we are going to speak as like that the coordination is the essence of management. So in this way, we will see all the functions of management. The next point, it is one of the important in this chapter, that is industry. The term industry, it refers to the part of any business activity which related to the production of products or production, processing or fabrications of the products. It is a definition that it means the part of business activity which refers to production of product or fabrication of product. There are having basically three types of industries, or these are based on first is type of goods produced, then on the basis of size and amount investment, and on the basis of capital employed. We will see one by one. First is on the basis of type of goods produced. In that there is having four categories which are based on the goods produced. In that first is extractive industry, genetic industry, construction industry and manufacturing industry. The manufacturing industry is again divided into these four types, that is synthetic industry, processing industries, assembly line industry and analytical industry. We will see one by one in deeply. Extractive industry means these are engaged in those activities in which wealth is obtained from earth by various extractive process. Extractive industries means which are engaged in those activities in which wealth is obtained from the earth, from the various extractive process. That is, we are taking some examples here, that is fishing, hunting, agriculture. The products of extractive industries are meant for producing finished product by another manufacturing industry. Then genetic industry means these industries are engaged in producing and multiplying certain species of plants and animals for the purpose of earning profit from their sale or any other. For example, poultry farms, nurseries are under these industries, that is genetic industries. Then construction industries means this involved in construction of building, roads, dams, bridges and canals. The products made by these industries are not made for sale in the market, but they are fabricated or fixed at one site. We are taking example of the roads, dams, bridges and canals. Then manufacturing industries are involved in the conversion of raw material into semi-finished or finished product. In that, we will take any pharmaceutical industry is the example of manufacturing industry. It is manufacturing industry because it converts basic drugs or basic raw material into various pharmaceutical formulations. The manufacturing industry is again divided into these four types. Analytical industry. The analytical industries are engaged in manufacturing of products by analyzing and separating different elements from the same material. For example, the fractional distillation of any crude oil or any crude drug. Fractional distillation of any crude drug is the example of analytical industry. Then synthetic industry means the various ingredients put together and combined in manufacturing process so as to give the or get the new product. In that, we have to take the example of benzoic acid. The benzoic acid was used to prepare from benzoin by heating the resins in the iron vessel. How the benzoic acid is formed? It is prepared from benzoin by heating the resin in iron vessel. After that, the benzoic acid get formed. So it is one of the process of synthesis. Then processing industry means the raw material is processed to different stages to produce the final product. We are taking here example of any pharmaceutical industry, paper industry or any textile industry, or we are taking here example of the formation of tablet. The granules and the various steps are going out and then form the tablet. After that, assembly line industry. The different instruments parts are different instruments or their parts are formed is called as the in the industry it's called as the assembly line industry. So the parts are some useful product. For example, televisions, computers, cars, scooters, x-ray machines, etc. These are assembled or joined to make any useful part. This is a one of the part of assembly line industry. Then next is industry based on the size and investment. There are having two types of industry, or they are classified as a two categories. First is light industry and second is heavy industry. In light industry, these industries are involved the small capital investment are having small or short production life cycle. This may be because of less costly machineries are required for manufacturing of its production, or because the use of sophisticated process for production. We are taking here some example, that is industries involved in the production of collapsible tubes, closures, rubber caps. Then we are taking the other part, that is heavy industry. The heavy industries means those industries which need a big capital investment and also involve longer production life cycle. They are converted into under heavy industry, or they are covered under heavy industry. We are taking here an example, that is iron or steel industries or ship buildings or automobiles. They are required big capital investment with they are having the long production life cycle.